Being in touch with your femininity doesn't make you less of a man. Being gay doesn't make you a sinner. You do not need to repent from anything. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for sitting on my pillow again.
This pillow is going to cost...
Be flattened.
No, you think?
So, Charles, we've talked a lot about LGBTQ people, or about you, and what you think about LGBTQ
What I
plus
think...
people. Yeah, think and experience. In Nigeria, what would be your advice to people living in Nigeria?
There is no perfect advice, but one perfect advice I will give to anyone that is gay, LGBTQ+, whether you are out or not, living anywhere, be it in Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, all over Africa and all over the world, is to make peace with yourself first. Be at peace with yourself. Once you are at peace with yourself, once you've come out to yourself, once you've accepted yourself, everything becomes easier for you, at least for you.
And you don't become a problem for others.
Yes, all my life I've known that I'm gay. When I started hearing the things that society was telling me how bad it is, at the age of 18, 19, I cried a lot. You need to be very careful how you navigate and the places that you go to.
So your advice is going to be to work through the conditioning that you received as a child about gayness or LGBTQ plus people. To work through those conditioning and to work through the self-hatred that comes with that conditioning.
Yes, because we are taught to be homophobic to ourselves, even as gay people. Because the more you hear some of these negative thoughts, the more you start hating who you are. Living in the UK, I found it really, really difficult to be comfortable in situations where a lot of LGBTQ plus people are. Because I've been taught that this is bad. Be safe. Be careful where you go to. Be careful the types of friends that you make and the people that you meet. Living openly as a gay man in Nigeria is something that is very difficult. You mentioned you need to not care. Yeah.
No, it's not care. It's like to be fine with who you are.
Yeah.
That's what at least I strive for. I try to be fine with who I am and how my life is, with everything that I am, and I'm gay. So yeah.
And you have to believe that there's nothing wrong with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How can you live believing that you are wrong in the eyes of God?
The thing is the judgment. People will...
Yeah, but the internal judgment, I think, is even worse than the external judgment.
Yeah.
Because if I know they are just idiots, I don't care for that judgment. But if I believe that judgment, is because I believe the same thing. And that's where all the drama and all the pain starts. And that's why you really have to work through your own
homophobic, yeah, within yourself, yeah. There's a lot of things that we've been taught. This is not only in Africa, just basically everywhere, where we've been conditioned to be homophobic to ourselves.
Yeah, we all are conditioned like that. Probably the generation Z, this new generation, they are just so much more open and not judging at all. They just are very much fine with themselves and their lives. My generation, oh my God, it took me years and years of meditating and reflecting and learning to unlearn my own homophobic beliefs. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest regrets, that it took me so long to get over those conditions that I got as a kid.
I remember feeling okay with who I am, not knowing anything bad. I was just like, oh, this is who I am, until it was on my face. Like, this is so bad. This is horrible. You're going to go to hell. It's a taboo. And I started hearing this preaching. I was like, oh God, something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. I have to hate everything about me.
And how horrible is that, to tell a young kid that the way they are is wrong and despicable?
I will never say to a child that who you are is not what you're supposed to be.
As long as you respect yourself and respect the people around you and treat them like you want to be treated. And that's all that there is to life, basically.
Yeah. Being in touch with your femininity doesn't make you less of a man. Being gay doesn't make you a sinner. You do not need to repent from anything. If you live in a society where everyone is homophobic, transphobic, and hates LGBTQ plus people, you have to navigate very carefully. And I think sometimes you need to be ready to defend yourself as well.
Absolutely.
Try to make friends with other gay people and other LGBTQ plus individuals and create a community to be able to share information, safety tips, and help each other out. I am saying this to every one of us. You are not less than human. You are wonderful as you are. Try as much as possible
to be a good human being.
To be a good human being, which you are already. Do you have any other thing to input?
No.
Continue to be wonderful. Love is love. I will see you in the next one.